Now, notice what's about to happen is that I will engage with a Muslim concerning chapter 4, verse 157 of the Quran. But the first thing that you're going to note what he do is he's going to jump to the Bible. Check it out. Chapter 4, verse 157 is about the crucifixion of Jesus, where the Quran says Jesus was not crucified.
It was only made to appear, so yes, I'm familiar with the verse. What's the problem with that, man?
Do you believe?
God saved his honored and his blessed.
Do
Of course. God saved his honored and his blessed prophet from humiliating.
The first thing that we have to pick up is that he's talking about his honored and his blessed prophet, because Muslims does believe that Jesus is a prophet, but they believe he's only a prophet.
Suffering at the hands of the Jews who were trying to catch him. God honored his servant. What's the problem with that?
Yeah. Are you familiar with the verse?
You believe that God embarrassed his own son and made him naked and everything. That's craziness.
Do you pick it up? There's the first thing. So the Muslims believe that Jesus was never crucified by coming with ad hominems, right? Do you believe that God have stripped his son naked and embarrassed him? Did you pick it up? You have to be quick on this one. Let's continue. We're going to get there.
You guys believe?
We're going to get there. And soon you're going to believe it also. Just watch this. At least gave him the guarantee. So how exactly did Allah switch the image of Jesus onto a young man? Core principle belief in the Islamic belief is that Allah did not, Jesus was not crucified, but what Allah did is to take the image of Jesus and place it onto someone else. Let's continue. How did he make it appear so?
I don't know how God works, bro.
And right there you have it. And just like that you have it. Remember at first what he said? He said that, do you believe that God have crucified his son and stripped him bare naked, etc., etc.? But he just believed in chapter 4, verse 157 in the beginning that he believes everything that the Quran say. But right now, you don't know. Let's continue.
I don't know how God split the sea. I don't know how Moses did that. I don't know how his miracles work.
I'm not talking about. So in actual fact, what this Muslim is saying is that when Allah have taken the image and placed it onto someone else, it's a miracle. Moses
says. Was that?
I'm not talking about
It was
Moses.
made to appear so.
There, yeah. So if it's made to appear so, you have to at least explain how he did it.
Does it have to really?
Yep. Because you came on strong. You came on strong to talk about all things.
Even.
Remember, I said that he came on strong. If you have seen how he came onto the live, you know, like someone that knew everything, and that this is just Christians, and these Christians doesn't know anything, and these Christians is just polytheists because they believe in multiple gods according to the Islamic worldview. Now what's it? How this is going to happen?
Even according to the New Testament, after the crucifixion, doesn't he come and eat honeycomb and boiled fish?
Boom! There you have it. Even in the New Testament, after the crucifixion, doesn't he become a honeycomb and eat broiled fish? Now please note, he's no longer talking about the Bible. He's not talking about the Quran. He's now talking about the Targums. He's now talking about what the Jewish view is of Jesus. And as we know that the Jews outright rejects, at least not all the Jews, but the Jews that don't follow Jesus, believes that Jesus was a scoundrel, believe that Jesus was not merely who he say he was, but Jesus is ending up in hell, burning in feces, in his own feces, by the way. He's burning in his own feces and eating fish and all of these wonderful things. So he's really just quoting the Jewish sources. Okay, so now,
Doesn't he eat?
So you believe that he was, after the crucifixion, so he was crucified?
No.
So please note, I didn't give him an opportunity to get away with this one. That's the stuff.
I'm saying according to your standard, right? I'm
No,
using your
no,
book, right?
not according to my standard, because that's not even
Because
remotely close.
you have a narrative, right?
Yeah, but I'm challenging your narrative at this moment, and I'm challenging your Quran. You noticed how what he was trying to do was trying to jump back to me the whole time. He was trying to get back to the Bible, trying to push me back on the on the biblical narrative. But I kept the front line. I said, no, I'm challenging yours, because we do realize as Christians that Muslims don't know how to defend their position. So knowing that he's on the back foot, I'm pressing. You can't explain to me
Yeah, the Quran
how Allah
says.
you can't explain to me how Allah did this, right? You should be able to explain to me how he did it.
It's pretty simple. It says it was made to appear so.
Beautiful. Now let's talk about
People who were there.
Okay. Please take note of what he's about to say next. There was people
who were
there.
would have thought, of course, there are people there.
So who's the
How else would
eyewitness?
crucifixion happen?
Who's the eyewitnesses that was there to see when the faces were switched? Who's the eyewitness?
I'm not sure.
Boom, boom, boom. There you have it. There you have it. One, there is eyewitness account. Two, this is truth. The truth should be established on the eyewitness account, right? Who was at the crucifixion of Jesus? The Bible makes it very clear. John was at the crucifixion of Jesus. Who was at the trial of Jesus? Peter was at the trial of Jesus, because that's where they recognized him, and the prophecy came into fulfillment to say that he will betray Jesus 3 times before the cock crows. And there it was, asking them, who is the eyewitness to this? They don't know. This is all they got. But according to Islam, it's only Christians who follow conjecture. But it's about to get better, because there was no one.
It doesn't say it in our Quran.
Exactly. There was no one. Now watch this.
I mean, didn't all the disciples forsake Jesus as well?
Well, before we get to what, now please note, he's pushing back to the Bible again. He's pushing back to the Bible. We are not talking about the Bible. The disciples did not forsake Jesus. Please note, and I will prove it, that they did not forsake Jesus. We're challenging the Islamic worldview, and all they have is to push back to the Christian worldview. But let's take a look. You trying to say, we stick to the point. You said Allah made it.
I am on the point.
Yeah, no, this is not. You try to deviate from the point. Now watch this. You said
You're talking
Allah
about
made
the
it.
crucifixion, and you're giving your account of it, right?
You
This
said
is your account of it. You have an account in the Bible.
You said Allah made it appear. Again, he was trying to push back your account. But I did not let him go. It's about to get tough. To be so. You cannot explain how he did
I
it.
didn't say that. The Quran says that.
I didn't say that. The Quran said that. It's not me. Habibi, please, it's not me. Watch it. But you believe in the Quran.
Yes, correct.
So is your opinion different from the Quran?
Of course not.
Thank you very much. And just like that, I didn't say that. The Quran said it. Do you believe in the Quran? Yes, I do. And there we go. You believe what the Quran says. It is what it is. Habibi, please.
Same. They're not my words.
You believe it though. I don't believe it, so that's why I'm doing the critique against it. Now watch this quickly. Does Allah, or do you believe as a Muslim that Jesus is a Muslim?
100%.
Boom. Here's where it all starts. This is where the problem comes. They believe that Jesus is a Muslim. Let's pause for number 2.